Hey, good morning, Spurs fans. Paul Hotspur Hippie here, the only psychedelic sock show on the internet. Morning all. I didn't check that I was in the middle of the screen. Oh, there we go, shuffling around. There we go. I hope you're all well. It's kind of the graveyard shift doing football streaming midweek. Not a lot's happening. I've got a couple of things for you. And then I'll come over to the chat and you can keep me going for a bit if you so wish. Get in the middle, dear oh dear. All right then, what have we got this morning? I just watched Irish Hotspur. I caught the end of Irish Hotspur's stream with Brains and people, and well worth a watch. I'm going to go back and watch that after in full because I was tired when I just woke up. I'm having my breakfast Coke though, just to get me going. Bit of energy, full of vitamins. Oh, it really is the best drink in the world. I'm not supposed to drink it because Coke are only Tottenham Hotspur's soft drink partner for, I think, Europe. So I don't know what I'm supposed to drink here. Spurs, if you get an Australian soft drink sponsor, I'm in there. I can, let's do a deal. I've got a few things for you. So I'll start where I finished off last night because it's annoying. And then I'll get a bit happier, maybe. Last word on Spurs is from Charlie Eccleshare. Eric Dyer's preference is to leave on a free next year. Spurs want sale now. Fulham interested and were earlier in the summer. Talks this year, but no contract agreed. Loan possible, but move abroad in 2024 currently seen as most likely outcome. Why can't you just go now, Eric? I re-edited a video. Eric Dyer, The Art of Defending, which I did for Irish Hotspur a few months ago. But this latest news, I saw Henry Wright do a big rant about Eric Dyer, and it inspired me to get it better quality and edit it a little bit. So I've put that up there. If you've seen it, I hope you enjoyed it. Just a bit of fun. All right, now, on the other hand, though, we've got him hanging around like a bad smell, and then we've got the beautiful fragrance that is Cutie Romero. Spurs watch, according saying at TYC Sports. I don't know who they are. It's got an Argentinian flag, so it's probably Argentinian press. Let's have a look here. Let's just click on it. Oh, 4 million viewers. 4 followers. Oh, okay. Cutie Romero is among the players who have received huge offers from Saudi Arabian clubs during this summer, but he rejected it. That's it. He rejected it. Just like people used to do with prize clues that no one understood on 3-2-1. He rejected it like it was a dusty bin. Good on him, man. Good on him. Isn't that good to see? There he is. That's him looking over his shoulder. I ain't going to no Saudi Arabia. And did you hear that not all the coaching staff is on the sideline? While Ange and the boys are sitting there on the bench, we've got an eye in the sky, taking a bird's eye view of the game from up here. He's up here. So he's up here during the game, right? And then at half time, he runs down. Come on, there he is. They're not passing forward. I saw him walking off the pitch. Chris Cowling did a video of after the game against Man United, and yeah, when he walked off, God, he's a unit, is old Mile Jedinak. Brilliant. That was a masterstroke by Ange, getting him in. Last word on Spurs, and they're getting this from The Athletic. Pape Matar quote. I'm just going to have a sip of the finest soft drink in the world. Hit me up, Coke. Oh, that's refreshing. Sort of has a bit of a kickback on you. It was an unbelievable moment. Scoring a goal, this is Pape Matar. It was an unbelievable moment. Scoring a goal in a match like that one is something really special. I can hardly start to describe how it felt to score at that instant, but there it was. And you have to put that behind you now and concentrate on the next match. That's the way it is, man. Hey, bummer, hey, but I'm glad he's enjoying the moment. I really felt them, the fans, as they were right behind us all through the match and they were driving us on. And that's why when I scored the goal, I set off right towards the fans by the byline and then smacked the shit out of the corner flag. He didn't say that bit, but he did, just bang. Funny, they're all on springs or something. Like weebles. Yeah, that was a good moment. I mean, the crowd was incredible. I've not heard that. It's inspired me when I become a YouTube millionaire, because it's the only bloody way I'm going to do it, is to get over to England. I want to see a game, maybe about 10 years' time. Chris Cowlin. Ashley Phillips, after making his Spurs debut for the under-21s on Saturday in a 4-1 win against Newcastle. I think we're top of the table there. It was really good to make my debut. It was a really good result and all the boys did well. The match was really enjoyable. Everyone played well. Defensively, we were strong. It's just a shame we didn't get the clean sheet in the end. Who gives a shit about clean sheets? Mate, we won. You score 4 goals, man. Even if they score 3, they still lose. So, although 4 goals, you can't complain about that. Damn right, man. But, you know, Ashley's a defender, I suppose. So, you know, he wants to do his bit, doesn't he? We scored some really good goals. When we beat their press, we end up getting shots off. So it was really good performance tactically. Okie dokie. I wonder when he'll migrate his way north to the big team, the big boys. I suppose maybe end of the year, something like that. Just keeping a little eye on my PC just in case it crashes, because it does sometimes. And my microphone switched on. Can you believe it? I was doing a stream the other night and I was talking for 20 minutes before I looked at the comments and realised my microphone was off. And there was about 30 people patiently sitting there waiting 20 minutes, and I'm just going, amazing, thanks. Just blew me away. I think I would have hung around because it would have been funny. Now, news. News on... Oh no, hang on. Let's do this one here. Chris Cowlin again. Where's he got this from? Don't know where he's got this from. Heung-min Son on Harry Kane's departure and players stepping up. He's a fantastic player, but I think everybody has to take a step up. Football isn't only a one-man sport. Football is about 11 or 20 players. 11 or 20 players. Everyone has to be ready to take responsibility. When you have a Harry Kane, you have 20 or 30 guaranteed in your team. I think that's goals. But I think everybody should take a big responsibility to do that. Damn right. I'm liking Son as captain, actually. Don't usually like forward as a captain. I like him to be in the middle of the pitch. But then we've got Maddison as vice-captain and Coody, who refused the massive sacks of cash to go to Saudi Arabia to stay with us. You know, sometimes people just have enough money. You know, if a footballer's a real artist, they probably don't give a crap about the money anyway. Like a musician, you know. Musicians get fleeced all the time because they just enjoy doing it. That's, you know, why a lot of them don't earn a lot of money. And then when some of them do earn a lot of money, they get ripped off. But, you know, good on Coody. And James Maddison. Now, the James Maddison injury is a minor MCL strain. What's an MCL? I'll have to Google that in a second. And the ankle foot injury is not significant. Recovery is possible quickly, and he could even make the weekend, but that seems to be an optimistic shout. Would expect Tottenham to be cautious. Well, if he takes a week off, make sure, you know, we at Tottenham have a bit of a dark past of playing players too early when they're still injured. I think those times might be changing with Ange. I was heartened actually when Ange took off Coody Romero for a head knock, because we don't, you know, it's not worth it, is it? It's not worth having a bad quality of life in your old age, having too many head knocks. And it seems that not just soccer, but a lot of sports, I know they do it in rugby league now, they're taking concussion much more seriously. You can kind of take one bang, but if you take two, then you start causing damage. So hopefully, you know, if James Maddison's injured, I hope he does take a week off. We can always play the Celso or even what's his name, the Danish bloke, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. So it's only Bournemouth, isn't it? It's only Bournemouth. Now, in the quest to provide you complete information on this channel, right, a MCL is a medial collateral ligament. It's in the knee joint. Ooh, but it's only a strain. Okay, it's just a strain. Just a strain. Maybe there's other MCLs. I don't know what other MCLs are there. I don't know. It's all that. Medial collateral ligament injury. Blah blah blah. Google doctor, eh? Google doctor. You know, sometimes if I get a headache, I'll Google my symptoms, and it turns out I've got like 3 weeks to live. That's what Google doctor does for you every time, man. Every time. All right. Well, I'll just have a quick update. Just see if there's anything crept in at the last minute. Chris Cowling's come in. Match officials have been confirmed by for the Bournemouth versus Tottenham game, or Bowtot, as the hashtag is. I'm getting into this now. I'm starting to tag my stuff, get more viewers, haul myself out a bit more. Referee is Tim Robinson. Yeah. Assistants Timothy Wood, Mark Scholes. Fourth official Jeffrey N. I don't know who these people are. VAR, John Brooks. Assistant VAR. Hang on, why do you need an assistant? How many people are there in the VAR room then? There's two. There's two people. What does the assistant do? Get the other one a cup of tea or something? Sandwiches, bit of fluffing. And they still get these decisions wrong. It's ridiculous. So there we go. That's the people to watch out for. Apparently Mason Mount's injured. Oh well, that's unlucky, eh? So look here. Oh, okay, here's a bit of late one from Last Word on Spurs. Spurs forward Troy Parrott is not set to be part of Tottenham Hotspur's first team squad this season. Well, yeah, alright. Breaking news. And the move to the Dutch First Division is seen as most likely option at this stage. Oh, good luck to him if that happens. That'd be a good move for him. God, people don't have tweet a lot, don't they? Or X a lot. I'm getting to know which ones to ignore now. Fabrizio Romano apparently has named 2 strikers we might be interested in. Gift Orban and Jonathan David. I don't know. Like I said, I did a video yesterday. I'm kind of relaxed about the whole transfer window at the moment. Not fussed. We've got time. We've got 4 years of Ange. All right then. Well, let's. PC's still going. PC's still going, man. All right. Let's have a look at the. Let's have a look at the old chat, eh? At this point of the time, I just get all nice and relaxed, as opposed to being, you know, hyper stressed like I usually am. And come out of the chat, and we'll see how long we can keep this dog and pony show going for. I always do that, then I lie down, I realise it's not low enough. There we go. That'll do, won't it? There we go. Coca-Cola. Lovely. I'd love to be a Coca-Cola shill. Free Coke at least, that'd do. Oh, need a cushion. There we go. Nice and comfy now. All right, let's have a look. Who we got in the hood? We have got a few members of the Hotspur Hippie commune in. I can see that. All their little lovely little icons flashing up. Memberships and super chats are available if you want to support the channel. That's cool. And I can see just down the bottom there, I can see down the bottom that Jacob from United Spurs of America has popped in to say hello, probably to flog his own channel. No, but after I finish this, I've got a redirect on. I think Jacob's going live at about 7, which is in half an hour. It's half an hour. I shouldn't say the time because I'm in Australia and no one, or a few people are, but the world is round, you know. So whenever I finish this, it'll flick you over to him because I like watching him. That's basically what I'm doing. I'm trying to do something that I would like to watch myself. Very selfish, and I like watching Jacob. So I'm going to flick you over to him. All right, who we got here? Let's have a look. Is the chat thing working? Yay! All right, no technical issues. Wonderful, wonderful. Steady as shark. Member of the Hotspur Hippie Commune. Morning, brother. Peace and love. Hey, hey, hippie. Hey, hey, steady as shark. Another member. Oh, they all come in. It's fun. Fun, thank you. It tickles me. Paul G. Good evening, all. Good evening, Paul. Good morning to anyone else. It's 6:30 in the morning. The sun's just rising here. I can hear the birds going absolutely bonkers outside, as they do when the sun comes up. It's good. It's a good start of the day. I'll probably go fishing a bit later and catch nothing again. Steady as shark. To be fair, Dyer leaving within a year is good regardless. Well, within a year, yeah, but he ain't, is he? He's hanging around. He's saying, I want to fight for my place. I want to keep earning $80,000 and turning up to the beauty parlour at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. That's what he's doing. And you know what? Look, I don't blame it. It's not like, look, who's to judge another person and be in someone else's shoes? And if I was in his shoes, if I was a crap defender, I would do exactly the same, which is fine. But me as a fan, I got feelings too, mate. And even though you're going to do what you're going to do, I'm going to be annoyed about it. That's just the way the world works, eh? But Eric Dyer hanging around for a year gives us a whole year for the Jacob from United Spurs of America charity fight with Eric Dyer. It's only going to be him and Eric now. Eric isn't going to have the assistance of Harry Winks because he's cleansed. He's all is forgiven. Harry, he's gone. Terry Wright, big up Paul, big up Terry. Excuse me. Claude Murphy, g'day man. Big up Paul, respect to you brother, respect to you too. Thank you very much, sir. Derek Galloway, how about Cristiano Ronaldo getting a trophy? Did he get a trophy? Is that some... I don't follow Saudi Arabia football. Have they just finished or something? Cup? Saudi Arabia Cup? King Cup? Is that it? Is that what it is? King Cup? So look, winners by year. Oh, it's been going on years. Al Hilal. I don't know, man. I don't have many thoughts, to be honest. I'm wondering what the effect of Saudi Arabia having all this putting all this. You know what? The one little glimmer of hope that it gives me is that maybe there'll be less kind of oil money in the Premier League. If their own leagues get big, then why would they bother investing in the Premier League? And maybe it'll normalise things a bit over time. I don't know. I know Saudi Arabia is starting to tout for places in the UEFA Champions League, which I find odd because they're not in Europe. But also, if they're going to do that, they really have to get their transfer windows lined up with ours. But that'd be, I don't know. I suppose money talks. It's probably going to happen, isn't it? And it's not like it's Australia, is it? It's still sort of, it's only just a hop across the water to Europe, so it's not that far away. Gabrielle, peace and joy to everyone. And Coke. Because I ran out of coffee this morning and I felt like a bit of a caffeine boost. And it just so happened I bought a kebab and a can of Coke last night and didn't drink the can of Coke. So that's a bonus. I often do that. Nice bit of breakfast. Welsh Gal, here we go. Another, where's your icon? Oh, you got another, okay, you got 2 accounts, okay. Another member of the Hotspur Hippie Commune. Memberships and super chats are available if you want to support the channel. Yes, Paul, big up. Hope you are well. I'm fantastic, man. I've got a bounce in my step this morning. Greetings to all in the commune. Gabrielle, preventative measure, I think we're talking about Madison here. Give Gio a run, he'll do well. Yeah, why not? Why not? We don't want to see a player getting injured. Like I say, in our dark past of playing players too early, did that a lot with Darren Anderton. A hell of a lot with Darren Anderton, who got the reputation completely unfairly of being called sick note when in fact he was trying to play, because, you know, people like Alan Sugar, the hairy walnut, they would entice him into playing before he'd recovered. And he was misdiagnosed by our medical team before the Euro 96s. He went off to another physio and got sorted out within 2 weeks. We really treated Darren Anderton bad, and I'm sure we've done that with other players. So if we give Madison a rest, I'm happy with that. It's Paul, big up. Greetings to all in the commune again. Gabriel, score prediction. Oh wow, this is early days for that, man. Let me think. 4-0 to Spurs. How did Bournemouth do on the weekend? I haven't checked their results, or I can't remember, rather, is more accurate. Let's have a look. I think wasn't it playing Luton or something? It's postponed because Luton play out of a cardboard box at the moment. Oh no, Liverpool beat Bournemouth 3-1. 3-1. Who did score? Semenyo for Bournemouth. If Liverpool can beat them 3-1, we can beat them 4-0, can't we? That'd be a bit of a litmus test. That was at Liverpool as well. Jagger says the psychedelics are back, man. Yes, for now. We will see how we go. The PC, you know, if it keeps going, it can keep going for days, but then when it starts crapping out, it starts crapping out. Ian G. Has a Canadian national ever played for Spurs before? Jonathan David would make me proud. A Canadian man. That's a good question. I don't know. I'm trying to. All I'm thinking is of a few Americans. Let's just put the camera down a little bit there. A few Americans popped to mind, but Canadians. I don't know. Does anyone else in the chat know? Maybe. Hit them likes on the way in. Thank you, Jacob. You can hit like or subscribe. Do what you want. Hit unlike or dislike. As one person seems to do on a lot of my videos. It's like one person comes in every time, just I don't like that. Okay, fair enough, man. Oh, Ian G. Paul Stalteri. Oh, doesn't ring a bell, that one, man. Seems mad. Peace, man. Come on, you Spurs. That's it. The greatest team the world has ever seen. Yep, Paul Stalteri. Gabriel 1. What do you make of Lukaku rumour, which won't go away? I think that's just it. Look, I don't know. It just has that vapour, that atmosphere of an agent just trying to get a 15% fee for a signing on, a 15% cut of a signing on fee. I don't think there's anything in it at all. I meant within 12 months, not within the season. What did you say? Oh, okay, right. Yeah, okay, yeah, Dyer leaving in 12 months. 12 months. Well, I'd like him to go now. Seems mad. If I was Levy, I'd just paid Dyer off and show him the door ASAP. Exactly. I would absolutely do that. It just smells of someone taking a paycheck. It really does. He's not going to get in the first team. You know, if you're a footballer, like I said earlier, players like Cudi Romero, I think, want to play football. The money is like you get money, but it's not the driving thing behind it. Whereas people like Eric Dyer, coming from landed gentry, You know, Gordon Taylor of the FA was his granddad and all that. He doesn't even count as a homegrown player, for God's sake, you know. He's Portuguese, or he started his career in Portugal, so it's not even homegrown. So we don't even get that. I mean, you have Ryan Sessegnon sitting around on crutches just for homegrown, but not Eric Dyer. Yeah. Jacob says if Dyer was a respectable and ambitious footballer, he would look to go somewhere of his calibre and try and play first team football. I know, man. Why wouldn't you? It's just, I just don't want to see his 50p shaped head do what he did. I mean, did you see him against Barcelona? There he is, captain's armband, and he was terrible, doing the same Eric Dyer. It's like he must have had a week's holiday with Harry Winks or something, and they just their footballing knowledge merged, and all it was just sideways and long balls over about 6 long balls. One would hit a player, and that's the one people go, oh wow, Eric Dyer's great long ball. No, but he takes 6 times before he hits a player. The rest of the time it's just bouncing out into row Z somewhere. Yeah, why wouldn't you? I just don't understand. If you want to play football, you'd play football wherever, wouldn't you? You know, the amount of leagues and professional, if you take a country like England, what's there now? 9 tiers of football in there? You can go down to non-league and earn a living, not great. So what are all those players doing? They just want to play football. And you get Eric Dyer, just can't stand the player, man. Hey, Future Music Man. God, I got a frog in my throat this morning. Must be the Coke or the vape, I don't know. Hey, Paul and all, wishing good vibes on everyone. Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. Caption Grandma. G'day, another member of the Hotspur Hippie commune. G'day, Paul. One and all, liked your Dyer defensive tips video. Best done without the ball. Well, remember, there's more to football than a football. As our Eric Dyer really gets near it. That's the idea, man. So a quick scroll down here. Anything? No, nothing. I've got a. Milton O'Brega. Hey, morning, man. Morning, Paul. Hope you're well. Mate, the treble is still on. Yes, man. That's what we want to hear. The treble is still on. There's only 20 teams that could possibly win it. We're one of them. Europe is resting easy this year because we're not in Europe. Otherwise, we'd be going for the quadruple. Quadruple, man. Come on, you Spurs. That's it, man. Oh, you said we were going to win the treble. Oh. So what? I say it every year, man. But this year, I mean it. Gabrielle. Knock-on effect of Saudi capital is that you have beneficiaries like a Brighton who get capitalised and become a big 6 club. Yeah, that's true. It sort of filters around. And maybe a bit more money of that, bit of that sort of money would go into European leagues as well, because they're a bit busted in the arse at the moment. And, I like a bit of competition in my professional sport. So, Saudi Arabia, give a few bucks to the Eredivisie and Super League and all those places. Terry White, unfortunately, it looks like a lot of loans out to finish the window. It could well be, man. But I don't know. I'm just. I don't know. I don't care because like Angie's going to pick his 25-man squad. If there's a few bits of flotsam and jetsam, the ones that you can't quite flush down after a few times, then oh well. So what? It's not going. I think he's probably going to keep any bad influences, bad karma away from the first team squad, and probably the under 23s as well. Jason Helms, g'day man, g'day. Absolutely love the Dreamo-meter. Oh yeah, Dreamo-meter, yeah. Looking forward to following that this season. Oh yeah, I could just bring it up now. Whoa, I'm like travelling through hyperspace. What's going on? Wow, that was trippy looking at that. Just in case anyone missed it, this is the Dreamo-meter. There we go. And you know what I'll do? I'll do it now. I will put it behind me so I can point at it. Oh, it's tricky. This is live production. Oh, I've got to drag it down a bit more. Oh, and then one more. Yes, there we go. So in front of it now. Yeah, there we go. So the Dreamo-meter. I'll just do it quickly. 60. I've got a bit of an Ange Postecoglou cough happening. Excuse me. So 60 points is what we got last year. That's the brown line of shame, brown dotted line of shame. On the left-hand side, I'm doing points gained over the same fixture last year, which currently is 2, because we beat Manchester United where we only drew with them last year. So I'm predicting on one hand we're up to 62 points already, which puts us in Conference League, I'm guessing. But on the right-hand side, pro-ratering our points. Hang on, let me just mute this. I've got to have a good old cough here. There we go. On the right hand side there, oh, I can do that. There we go. Pro-ratering. So we've played 2 games. We've got 4 points. 4 divided by 2 is 2 times 38 games of the season. So I'm saying 76 points. So that puts us up there, which I'm saying already. Oh, this is so hard to do backwards. UEFA Champions League. There we go. That's the Dreamo-meter. Oh, I can't switch it off now. I've forgotten where I put it. There it is. There we go. I'll be updating that and doing player ratings after each game, if I feel like it, you know. Mark in. Quick scroll down here. Blimey, I'm getting lost with the chats now. There must be a few people watching, is there? Oh my lord, what's going on? Just have a look here. How many people we got in? 40! Oh, blimey, that's good for me. Thanks everyone, hello. Oh, I'm all tickety-pick. Well, even when it's 5, I don't care. Super chats are available. Mark in, how are you, my good man? Today I saw a Man United fan cam on the tactics of the game, and after the first 30 minutes, Big Ange schooled the baldy Man United manager. I'm not sure Ten Hag's got it, man. I'm not sure. Not what Ange has done in a couple of months, or 2 games. 2 competitive games, man. And not Arne Slot, Ten Hag has been there, you know, nearly a couple of years. Well, second start of a season, isn't it? No progress. Ange has already beaten every other recent Spurs manager with passes in the attacking half. I saw that. It's only 2 games. But yeah, 375 passes in the first 2 games. 2 games. It's only an average, you know, it's an average. Welsh Gal is off to bed again. Good night. Thanks very much for popping in, Welsh Gal. Borodar. Well, it's not Borodar, it's something else, Dar. Russ Turner music. Oh, I'm getting a few musicians in here. That's good. Shalina Zadorski. Don't know. Salteri. Okay, Salteri says Top Spurs was Canadian. I can't remember him, man. That might have been in my black hole of Tottenham, where I didn't really follow Tottenham, which is when I came over to Australia. You know, I always look at the results, but you couldn't watch games over here in '95. And also I was married for about 12 years. That didn't help. But I came out of that and I started watching Spurs again. It's brilliant. Top Spurs. Big up Paul. Hope all is good. Yeah, and the Ange Choo Choo is Gary Speed. Where's the Choo Choo? Let's see. Where is it? Get on board. Get on board. That's what we want, man. Left the station. You can still hop on. You can still run up and hop on. Someone will reach out. But it's building up steam. Rich Dyer must have pictures of... Yeah, okay. Tyler got our losses on Dyer and the rest. Don't be penny wise and pound foolish. Mr. Levy. Yeah, I reckon. Let's get rid of some people. Spurs. GCTV. Hi Paul, we need to have faith that things will start rolling on transfers. I trust my gut feelings and predict we will be pleasantly surprised. I've heard, despite I'm not picking on you here, mate, but you know, when I've heard it before, people saying, "Oh no, we're going to be pleasantly surprised," and then nothing happens. So I'm just going to take it as it happens, see what happens. Caption Grandma, what do you think about Gary Neville's comments about Spurs inverted fullbacks? Now, I think that was the title of Irish Hotspur's live stream that he did like an hour ago. So I'm not fully aware of what Gary Neville said yet. If it's something like, because I think Gary Neville said something like, who do Tottenham think they are? Who do Tottenham think they are? They think they're Man City or something. Well, what's the point? What, are we supposed to just play like shit, are we? You know, I think any team should be aspiring. It doesn't matter where you are. You want to be trying to play great football. And that's the only way you're going to know how good you are, isn't it? If you try and play great, then you can work out where you're not great. But if you're just playing, you know, Sam Allardyce ball, you're just going to be rubbish. So I don't know. Borrell thinks he's Rodri. Fuck off, Gary Neville. Brian Hill, he's only looking out for himself, not the team. Yeah, bit of love for Eric Dyer. I'm feeling no support here for Eric Dyer. Derek Smith, product placement. I don't know what you're referring to. Ah, beautiful. Going to be a star of the Coke Christmas advert. Yeah, if they pay me enough money, I don't come cheap, man. Terry Wright, Dyer doesn't want to leave the Tottenham Hotspur County Country Club. Yes, that's right, man. He's too comfortable and shows his lack of ambition. This is why Ange was never going to make him captain. Yeah, I think he just did it just to shut him up. Just to shut him up. And maybe even to shut the board up if Dyer has a bit of a special relationship with the board, then Ange can say, look, I gave him a go as captain and he was shit house. Say no more, Gov. Just enjoying a cup of soup. Do they have those? A cup of soup? Do they have those over here? Yeah, we were. We do have food and stuff. Yeah. Quadruple is next season. That's right, man. You see, we're going to do it. We're going to do the Champions League the proper way, the old-fashioned way, which is you win your own country first, you win the Premier League first, and then you win the Champions League. You don't limp in by getting in fourth on goal difference in your own league and then winning it. That's just rubbish. Ian Barron, good morning. Darlington, is it Doncaster? Hope you're all well. Keep missing your live streams due to health problems. Well, you just pop in when you can, man, when you feel like it. Kim62, hey, another member of the Hotspur Hippie commune. Evening, Paul. I've managed to catch you live. That brightens my day. Always enjoy the chat. Yeah, I'm back at home now, so I'll it tends to get me out of bed in the morning. I've only got 2 weeks before I can start work again. 2 weeks before I get my driver's license back after serving my debt to society for going 5k over the speed limit too many times in 3 years. So I'm looking forward to it. Actually, I'm really looking forward to it. Only I'll be able to earn a bit of money, and I'm looking forward because I do Uber. Do I look like I work in an office? I do Uber, and I'm looking forward to getting back out in the car because there's bits of when it's quiet during the day, and that's when I can do videos for this channel and edit them and things like that, and it'll be different locations. So I'm really actually looking forward to it. And also when I get home at night, if I've done a 12-hour drive, I'm quite wired but tired, if you know what I mean. So a nice live stream just to relax as well would be cool. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think streaming is going to work well with Uber. Plus also sometimes I do night shifts as well, so that'd be cool. Caption Graham, here we go. Eric Dyer wouldn't even get into the Darlington FC team, and we're currently a 6th tier club. Kevin Marr, YouTube West Ham 3-4 Spurs. Then you may remember Paul Steltieri. Yeah, I can't remember. Oh, right. I say, yeah, okay. You're saying YouTube instead of Google. Yeah, oh, sorry, man, a bit slow. Oh, okay, all right. I'll have a look about that. Looking sharp. Thank you very much. Got Buzzcocks t-shirt on today. Saw them a few years ago over here. It was great. Kim62. I've just heard that Maddison is out for Bournemouth. Do you think Lo Celso will start? Heard he is not happy and wants out. Where'd you hear that from? Where'd you hear that from, mate? Will Ange bin him? Look, if he's not happy, I'm sure Ange will bin him. But the other things I've heard, you don't know what's true though, do you, man? What's false? Is that Ange was quite keen on Lo Celso. So I don't know. I think, look, if Maddison's out, I think we might see a Lo Celso. I'm quite excited for that. You know, new leaf, bit of redemption. That's always good. Russ Turner music. Oh, okay. Shalina is our women's captain and the Canadian national team captain. There you go. There's a Canadian. That's a pretty big Canadian as well then. Ian G. Spurs are the original. Man City think they are Spurs. Yeah, that's a damn good point. Who do Man City think they are? Tottenham. Piss off, Gary. Oh, it's just Manchester. Barbaric Disdain, hello man. Paul, think we need to bring in a proper goal scorer. I heard there's a good striker at Bayern. Well, you know. And you know, as the days pass, I'm more inclined to agree with a mate of mine now that, mate, I think Harry Kane was doing us a solid by getting us a load of money in. Because he was going to move anyway, and at least we got some money for it. Seems mad. I never put much stock in what these Man United and arse ex-players say. They're rubbish. Yeah, like, who do I actually like that's an ex-Arsenal player? You know, I'm surprised to say it, but Ray Parlour. It was a couple of years ago, and I talk sport on YouTube, and there was a guy, I can't remember what the topic of discussion was, but there was a guy talking. I thought, oh, this guy sounds all right. He seems reasonable. It probably was about Tottenham because that's why I would have thought that. And I looked at the guy. I thought, who's this then? Who's this? And it turns out it's Ray Parlour because I'm used to him looking like Mick Hucknall. So yeah, Ray Parlour seems all right. Paul Merson, Ian Wright, they're all right. What's his name? Martin McEwen. He's dreadful. Terrible guy. And the Man United players, I like Roy Keane. But Gary Neville, Captain Grandma, Gary Neville seems to think that Guardiola invented inverted fullbacks and that he is the only manager who has new ideas. I know. We would have invented that in the 50s, mate. The 50s. It all came from Tottenham. I've forgotten the Tottenham manager we had. I think maybe Kim62 knows this. Tottenham manager, he's the one that invented Tottenham player in 1951, went over to manage Ajax and Barcelona, invented total football, and you throw in all a mix of French Puskas training with us and all that. It all came from Tottenham Hotspur. What time is it? A couple of minutes before Jacob's going on. Just Fly, I bet Levy can't believe his luck getting Big Ange in. Will he now for once probably back? He might well do because, Ange doesn't need the crown jewels. He can take a lump of coal and dust it off into a diamond. So you'll see that with the players that we've got, like Davinson Sanchez. Total dog shit last year and all right, I mean, not brilliant or anything like that, but last year he was absolutely terrible. I mean, he always kind of tried, but he was just a bit rubbish. Whereas this year, using his speed, he's been putting in some good tackles. So, that's what Ange can do with players. If they want to, if they don't want to, if they're like Eric Dyer, then you can't do anything with a player like that. Sit here, just scrolling down here. Okay, nearly at the end of the comments. This might time well for Jacob. So no more, Gov. So if you want to get a super chat in quick, it's up to you, man. So no more, Gov. Ange about, don't leave me hanging. What's your favourite cup of soup? Oh, hang about. Well, I don't really get them. If I was to get, chicken noodle. It's a wonder medicine. If you're ever feeling fluey, it might even work for COVID. I don't know, but chicken noodle soup, it just makes you feel better. It doesn't cure anything. It just makes you feel a bit better, like a musical cigarette makes you feel better. Just fly. I bet Lee. Oh, I've done that one. What have I done there? What's the chance that? Rich. Oh, right. So here we go. Caption Grandma. Random question. If you're a red wine drinker like me, what Aussie vineyards, etc., would you recommend? I know jack diddly squat shit about wine. It's not my thing. But the two regions that I hear people that are in the know about this sort of thing talk about would be Barossa Valley, and McLaren Vale would be the two ones. Again, I heard about 3 weeks ago that Kane would leave for the right fee, but I've no doubt he'll be back in 3 years. Levy would have put that about 15 different buyback clauses. Well, we'll see if he's good enough to come back. You know, we might be treble winners by then. But it might well happen. And that'd be that'd be all right, wouldn't it? If he was up at the top of his game and he came back to Tottenham on a free, that'd be quite, happy holiday, Harry. Hey, Ian, thanks for dropping by. Have a good day. Rich, Kane did us a favour and made sure we got money for him. Yeah, I'm liking this story. I first heard it a couple of days ago because I was very down on the club for selling him. I mean, really, you think if we had everything in place, if we'd have done something in the last 10 years, he would have stuck around. But he wanted to go, and he made sure that we got some money. So, yeah, Dyer doesn't care about Spurs, not one bit, man, not one bit, and wants to leave on a free because he's selfish. That's right, absolutely. Don't walk off chicken noodles, the bollocks. That's Derek Smith. It was hardly luck employing Postecoglou. Always a choice between Slot, Postecoglou. Levy isn't done. I'm Postecoglou way better than Slot. How's he going in the Eredivisie this year? So Arthur Rowe was the manager of 51, but there was a player. Hang on, let me find this. Tottenham player, manager, I think it was Ajax and Barcelona. So he was a player in Arthur Rowe's squad. Vic Buckingham. There we go. Vic Buckingham. Look at this dude. Old school football. The inventor of total football. It's black and white. Come on, Vic. Come on, you can. There he is. Don't vanish, Vic. Come on. No, he doesn't want to. That's it. Maybe if I surprise the camera. There he is. Vic Buckingham. This is the man largely responsible for total football. Ex-Tottenham player. He played for us when we were in the second division. I don't know if he was still with us when. No, he left. Yeah, he left before we got promoted. So he played for us in the second division. Then he went into management. Went to West Bromwich Albion. Nearly won the first division there. Then he went to Ajax. Won the Dutch Championship in 1960. In 1964, Johan Cruyff made his league debut under Vic Buckingham. In 1971, Buckingham's Barcelona side finished as league runners-up and won the Spanish Cup. Buckingham is considered to have been a pioneer of the footballing philosophy known as total football, later further developed by his protege, Johan Cruyff. Game, set and match. Tottenham Hotspur 1. Gary Neville fuck all. Peter Papa Dimitri, good morning, man. Morning from Coronet Bay. Did you know that Ange was part of the selection panel for the coaching role before departing to Japan for AFL side Carlton? Bloody hell, no, I didn't. Is that right, man? Ha. Highly regarded, other codes, even cricket. Well, that's... Wow, I didn't know that, man. There we go. Fine order, currently 12th, 2 games in. Unlucky on a slot. Kez Ali. Total football is Spursy. And that's right. It's time to hashtag reclaim Spursy. We're doing it already. Spursy. With Pape Matar sprinting from the middle of the pitch to the byline to do a perfectly timed tackle. That's Spursy. Spursy is Basuma and Udogie farting around doing back heels and flicks on the edge of the penalty box. That's what Spursy is. Alright folks, well, that was a fun stream. Thanks for all tuning in. I'm going to love you and leave you now. Hopefully, let's just see if he's live, because sometimes he's having a dump or something, isn't he? Just, because I do this and I don't want to flick you over to a blank screen. We've got standards here. He's live, alright, he's live, alright. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to end you here, and then it will automatically go over to United Spurs of America, where we can carry on those immaculate vibes. So thank you very much for joining me. Thank you anyone who watched. Put in a comment, brilliant. Like and subscribe, do whatever you want. Share it. Share the channel around. I'm not opposed to that, but it's a big one, don't you know? Thanks for joining me. I'll see you again soon. Peace and love, man. Peace and love. And come on, you Spurs. Get my fist out of the way of my face.